Hey guys, I said I'd come on and go live for the Sunday spiritual session. I know that I didn't schedule this or anything, so just to see what the energies are around us at this time and how we're navigating the energies in our lives in the here and now. So I was going to do some love readings, but it just wasn't the right time for it. They were telling me, so that's which is fine. You can't always have the energies correct. So I have done April readings, guys. They are up a little bit earlier than normal, so I hope that you do enjoy those readings. And if you haven't checked them out, definitely do that. So we have the Five of Gabriel, which is the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords showing up here, and the Ten of Raphael, which is the Ten of Cups. So very, very nice energy, guys, coming in here for us. So the Five of Gabriel, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So yeah, there is, the fives will always represent challenges, guys. And in life, we can't always have rose-colored glasses on, and no matter how much you work, it's still there still can be challenges. So ego-based energies in which can allow people to act really dramatic and stuff. So it's like detaching from drama, okay? So any issues that are going on in your life in terms of your relationships, they can be resolved, and the way to do that is to disengage, okay, and to have patience with yourself, and to just send love and light to the people that you are dealing with, the people that you have conflict with in your life at this time. Then we have the Seven of Swords, Seven of Michael. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So there might be opportunities to collaborate here with people that are in alignment with your highest good, that are in alignment with your path. There seems to be a crossroads here in this card, and arguments and conflict is not the way forward, okay? In order to find a compromise, in order to find solutions, we must have the ability to walk a mile in the other person's shoes, to see the other person's point of view. So if there is collaborations available to you, or if you can seek out advice and counsel from good, reliable people, definitely do that. Archangel Michael will guide you in terms of the right path. So if you're feeling alone or isolated, know that the direction that is best serving you is the one that's going to help you to be able to actually work together with others in a more productive way, and also to check the facts, check documents, check contracts at this time as well. The Ten of Raphael, which is the Ten of Cups. So love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. So bear with me, guys. I'm just going to get a sup of water. So there is a contrasting energy here where the people that are causing conflict within the Five of Wands energy to disengage from the ego, and also to be honest and truthful with yourself here, and know that lies and deception are just there. It's not the way to find a resolution here. And there is great potential for happiness, because the Ten of Raphael does say love and blessings fill your life. And there is potential for harmonious relationships with family members or friends, and that you can have a peaceful, happy existence. But the key to that energy is to withdraw from the conflict, withdraw from the drama, and allow yourself to be able to find that compromise, to find that balance within yourself and within your relationships. Let me see. I just want to get some additional guidance here around. So let me see what the Five of Gabriel energy is. The Queen of Cups. So you need to focus on your self-love here, okay? You need to focus on your emotional stability, your emotional well-being, because find that way to have compassion and understanding, as I said a few moments ago, walking a mile in somebody else's shoes, the ability to be able to see people's points of view can be challenging, but it's ultimately necessary for us to resolve issues. Instead of focusing on the problems, we need to focus on the solutions. But I do feel like that you need to be very loving and kind and patient with yourself, and to show that compassion to others, to resolve the energy. Send love, as I said a few moments ago, to those people that you do have conflict with. So give me more clarity on the Seven of Michael energies. The Ten of Wands. So I do feel like that you might have been taking on a lot of responsibility yourself, and that you've been overburdened by this people pleasing. There could have been a lot of demands on your time and energy to get things done here. But the Ten of Wands says, like, now is the time to drop those burdens. Now is the time. With the Seven of Michael, is saying you don't have to go it alone, that there are supportive, loving people around you. And to look for alternative ways to find compromise, to find the balance, and take the load off of your shoulders. So delegate workloads, ask people, friends and family to help you. If you're experiencing challenges and you feel like that you're going down a dark, lonely road, or you feel like that you have to do it on your own, the Seven of Michael here is saying no, that you can actually reach out to your spiritual team, to the angels, to help guide you and support you, and also to look at your support network, look at your community, your friends, your family, whoever you have in your life that is loving and supportive energy towards you, that the responsibility should not just lie on your shoulders, that everybody has a part to play in the scenario. And if this is a family situation where there's conflict going on, it's about everybody sitting down, having honest and open conversations about the best way forward, how we can share the responsibilities, the to-do list here, and if it's a work situation, it's about delegating, not taking on more than your fair share. So let's see what the 10 of Raphael, more guidance and clarity on this energy. The Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like it's a focus here, because the 10 of Raphael is the 10 of Cups. So there is a focus on your priorities, on your abundance, on your security here. So that sense of security, focusing how you can find that balance and harmony within your home life. If you do have a partner and children, or just within yourself, if you're not married, or you don't have children, or you don't have a commitment, it's really about extending that generosity and kindness, not only to yourself but to people around you, and being a supportive energy for the people in your life. So in order to find this happiness and contentment and love, to count your blessings, to look at the abundance that you do have, look at the people in your life that you are seeing, that you show value to, and that you truly respect and care for. It's about appreciating the people that are good in your life here, and that's what I feel. There is a great potential. There could also be news about pregnancies or new additions to the family. You could be focusing on getting pregnant if you are coupled here, that you do want to add children to the equation. But it's about creating those family bonds and really, really nurturing the people that you do care about in your life. So let's get some more information here. So the Tree of Michael. So I release the past. You will grow. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. So we have the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands here. So whatever arguments or misunderstandings that have been taking place, you need to really detach from the anger, detach from the argument or the conflict, and this will actually help you to move on from this energy and know that you are receiving emotional maturity and emotional growth through the process of learning. So, and also know that time is a great healer, and self-love is very, very important at this time also. So we have the Seven of Swords with the Page of Swords. So it says an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So it's about using your intuition here, looking at analyzing the facts and focusing on the truths, your truth. So be careful of how you're communicating. You might be very blunt and forthright in your communication, but I do feel like that you do have what it takes here. But remember, as I said a few moments ago, to check everything, to check the details, check the fine print of any contracts or documents that you might be dealing with at this time, and know that you don't need to make any decisions by yourself. That I do feel like that you need to get some professional advice or counsel when making decisions. Know that it's not your responsibility to take on all of the workload, that you do your fair share, but that everybody else has a part in the equation as well. So don't overburden yourself at this time with responsibilities. Be mindful that you are dotting your I's and crossing your T's, because you might feel like there is a sense of betrayal here, or you might feel like you're better off to do things by yourself. But when you become overburdened and tired, you can miss details that are very, very important at this time, okay? So we have the Five of Cups with the Ten of Cups, guys. There is a very like duality energy here. So everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness and search for the silver lining. So it is really about letting go of the conflicts, no longer focusing on the losses or focusing on the past. It's really about focusing on the people that are in your life in the here and now, how you can nurture the bonds that you have with your parents, with family, with friends, with the young children in your lives. Here with the Queen of Pentacles, I do feel like it's about you being very motherly and caring and nurturing. Sorry guys, the camera just completely fell. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. So yeah, so if you feel like things are kind of falling apart, that is not the case. And any losses or any regrets is only going to outshadow your happiness now. So when our energy is focused on the past and the things that we cannot change, that takes away from the joy and happiness that's in our lives in the here and now. Okay, so it's very important that you do with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, that you navigate your energy through the love that you have inside yourself, and also your ability here to not only nurture the relationship that you have with your own soul, but nurture the relationship with the people in your lives that you do want to have solid foundations with, the people that you do want to build long-term commitments with, the things that you actually feel in your life are worthwhile. So the more that you honor and respect yourself, and the more that you actually, the energy that you give to your friendships, to your relationships, all across the board, the better that you will actually find that energy will come to you. Because I do feel like that after all, we do deserve happiness, and we do deserve to have blessings and harmonious relationships in our lives. And we are not here to suffer or struggle or to take on the load ourselves. To seek out those people that can support us is very, very rewarding at this time, I feel, okay? The moon card. So it's about now really seeing that you are not alone. The feeling of being alone is an illusion, and that there is always supportive networks around you that can help you um, do that shadow work, help you release the fears that you have inside yourself. So the illusion here really is that you have to do it all yourself. And I understand this energy as well. Sometimes we feel like we're better off to go it alone because there's people just want to drag us down or create conflict and drama in our lives. But it's about looking at the solutions rather than the problems. And the best way to do that is really to remove yourself from the conflict, or if you have people in your life that like to gossip or just like to create drama and conflict, or always within their ego, those are the people that you need to send the most love and healing to. But you also need to have self-preservation where you don't engage with that energy. So you don't have to be a reflection of the people in your life, because sometimes we do come up against people that just are drama queens. They always have a fight. They always have an issue. They always have something negative to say. It's those people that you release, but you release them with love and say, that energy is no longer serving me. It's lower vibration. I send you love and healing, and I release myself from the conflict, from the challenge, and from the drama of the situations. And guys, this is like, I do feel it's really like we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups from two different decks. So I feel like it's about you building and creating your own stability, your own happiness. But ultimately, we don't want to be loners all our lives. You know, I know that myself. But there's a difference, okay? So what I'm feeling here is that there really is about, it's really about the fact that we need to align ourselves with the positive energies, the positive aspects of the relationships, and to really focus on stabilizing our relationships. So some people will have to go because they are full of conflict and ego and drama. But what about the people that are good in our lives? What about the friends and family that are actually, that do have our best interest at heart? Those are the people that we need to nurture the relationships with. Those are the people that we need to give gratitude and love, because we can't expect people to invest in us if we don't invest in them. So sending a message to a friend saying, I just want to let you know how much I really appreciate your love and support in my life. If you have a partner and they're a good partner, telling your partner how much you love and appreciate them in your life, your children enjoying their company, enjoying being playful and light-hearted energy here. So there's a great potential, guys, too. And I do feel like here that definitely you need help in checking documents or contracts, reviewing them. And I do feel like a professional could be coming into the picture here So if you're embarking on a new project, a new job, make sure that you're double checking all of the details within that contract or within that partnership energy. Um, But I feel like that this is like the three of Michael and the five of Gabriel, which is the three of swords and the five of wands. This is like past energy that you're now realizing that there was a lot of conflict and drama in the past, but that you're now allowing those wounds to heal, and those people that did cause you hurt and pain, send love to them, guys. I really do feel that now. And I've been doing that for the last week or so. I've realized that the people that hurt us the most are actually the ones that need our loving energy. Now, that doesn't mean that we have to have them in our lives, but if we hold anger and resentment towards those people, we're only hurting ourselves. So send love and healing to the people that have hurt us most in our lives. Know that they are the ones that are deeply wounded, because hurt people hurt people. And now as you move forward, I feel like you're realizing that there are people in life, that there are really, really good people in life. And instead of always feeling like you're alone or feeling like you have to do things on your own, that Archangel Michael is here guiding you. He's telling you that the path that you walk alone is not the right one now. It's actually time to take a U-turn and to nurture the people, or to start attracting people in our lives that we can have that love and support with. So the way forward isn't it's not about cutting everybody off. Some people do have to go, as I said, but but when we become fearful of pain or fearful of experiencing the same thing over and over again, that's when we need to realize that not everybody in this world wants to hurt us or betray us, that there are very good people that come from a loving energy, that do want to be kind and supportive in your life. And those are the people that our angels and guides are attracting us to right now, okay? So I think that there is help needed in any documents, because this card review all the details, review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Okay, so don't make any haste decisions. Take your time with any decisions, any documents that you have to sign, because everything does happen for a reason. So we can't regret, we can't beat ourselves up about things that has gone on in the past here. And I know last night I was quite emotional, and I asked my grandmother that's passed over to please help me to resolve conflicts, to please help me to bridge the gap of relationships that have discord and disconnections in my life, that will ultimately help us heal and grow. So we're looking for that, the fact that we need to embrace the opportunities for happiness in our lives, and that comes from the good people, the positive people. And if we feel like we're alone right now and we don't have supportive people, it's about creating the space for that. And how we do that is through self-love and nurturing ourselves, body care, taking excellent care of ourselves is the way to attract the positive energies, because ultimately all of this is leading us, all of this conflict, all of these illusions, all of these times that we felt like that we're taking the struggles on our own, the path that we walked up by ourselves. Not really, because our angels and guides and our passed on loved ones are always around us, supporting us, guiding us, and helping us through the challenges. So now we've decided that we no longer want any part of conflict or drama. We no longer want to associate with the pains of the past, because we fully released them. That now leads us not only to a great sense of security in our lives, but I feel like a lot of us are moving towards marriage, towards commitment and abundance. And the key to unlocking that is to feel abundant and to love ourselves. As I said a moment ago, if we want love from others, we must start with self-love. If we want abundance in our lives, we must start with gratitude for the things that we have in the here and now, no matter how little or small, no matter how big. Whatever you have in the here and now, be very, very grateful for, and align yourself with that positive flow, and know that ultimately the more you love and support yourself, like attracts like. So by default, we are being guided to a more fulfilling existence, where all of the traumas, all of the pain in the heart of the past was not for nothing. It was actually an opportunity for personal growth and development, an opportunity to actually realize that we cannot love anybody outside of ourselves unless we practice self-love today, in the here and now. And yes, it all takes time, because Rome was not built in a day, but ultimately it's saying that that's what's coming through the energy of the here and now, because all that really matters is this moment in time. That's all that matters, and how we treat ourselves and the people around us is ultimately what's going to come back to us tenfold. So if you have if you don't have any money, or you're struggling financially, but you have a way to feed yourself today, well, be grateful for the fact that you're not having a hungry day today, that you have food in your belly. If you have a bill coming in the door and you can't pay it all at once, and you make a plan to pay it a little by little, give gratitude for the fact that you can pay a small amount off of your bills, and that then will help that flow of energy. Because the more we worry about love and abundance, the more we actually block it. So I always be grateful. Some bills can get on top of us, guys. I'm a single woman. I don't have any family or friends to support me financially, nor do I want support from them financially. But I am grateful that I can keep my head above water, that I have a roof over my head, that I can find ways to pay the bills that aren't overburdening, that we can actually have an existence. So it's about the message here is really that to find a step-by-step approach, to not overwhelm ourselves. So for instance, I have a bill there that's like €125. So I rang up the company and I was like, I can't pay €125 altogether, but can I pay it in two halves? One payment one week and another payment another week. And they were like, yeah, that's perfectly fine as long as you connect with us and let us know that that's the way you want to do it. Your service or your it won't be affected. Okay, so it's things like that. And then I gave gratitude and gave thanks for the fact that I'm in a position to be able to clear that bill now in two different parts. So I'm not going through, if I had to pay the bill all in one, I'd probably have to starve, you know. So, it's not like expecting too much from you can't like get blood from a stone, you know. You can't pressurize yourself to have now when you have to deal with what you have in the here and now. Do you know? So if you're a parent or you're a single person and you have a small amount of food in your press, but you know that that food will help you from your stomach rumbling today, well, thank your angels and give gratitude to the universe for the fact that you do have food in your belly in the here and now, because I can tell you there are a lot of people in this world that go hungry, and feeling hungry and starving is not a nice feeling, guys. I've had hungry days myself, and I know constantly focusing on the lack, constantly worrying about where is my next meal going to come from, actually creates blockages. And yes, there are times when people experience misfortune and lack in their lives, but I've truly learned that the only way to navigate that difficulty is to actually remain in the energy of gratitude, no matter how hard it is, to be grateful just for the small things. As I said, guys, even if you have beans on toast to help you not have a hungry belly, do you know that's something for you to eat? So thank the Lord that you have beans and toast today, do you know. I don't know why that came in, but that's definitely, and because I feel like that gratitude and self-love is bringing us to our 10 of cups and our 10 of pentacles. We might not be able to see it now, but I can guarantee you in 6 months, in a year from now, you will look back and say, do you know what, I was grateful for my little 1 bedroom apartment, or I was grateful for the fact that I had beans and toast, and now I have steak, now I have chicken or fish, do you know. So so the angel card is confused or indecisive. So it says you cannot choose the wrong path. The answer is already in your intuition. So if there is a fork in the road, guys, I do feel like that you need to seek counsel and advice to find the way forward, and also to trust your intuition. So when it comes to a decision, I always say align yourself with making a decision in terms of how does your energy feel when you make the first choice. Do you get a flutter in your heart? And if so, that will give you validation that that choice is right, that decision is for your highest good. And if you look to make a decision and you get like clenching in your jaws or tightness around your shoulders or a knot in your solar plexus, in your gut, that is telling you that that decision is not the best one for you right now. And that's the way to listen to your body, listen to. And oh, you're very welcome. I just was guided to do live today, and I just wanted to see where the energies were taking us. share your talents. So that's exactly, share your talents with others is the next step on your journey. So express yourself in an artistic way. You might have talents come in lots of different ways, guys. Through communication, through sharing your experiences, artwork. Maybe you just have a talent to be really loving and supportive and compassionate towards other people. So whatever your talent is, that's part of your journey, your next step here. So start sharing your gifts with others, and that's exactly what I do here. The King of Gabriel wanted to show itself. So this is the King of Wands, guys. So generous, inspirational, and driven. So keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success and genuine concern for others. So yes, this is about sharing your talents, but looking at the bigger picture. And as I said a few moments ago about the self-love and the gratitude is leading us to the bigger picture of our happily ever after, of our financial security, of our personal security in our lives. So when you look to the future and you ask people, because the Seven of Michael told us that working alone is not the best answer right now, to actually align ourselves with supportive, loving people, because we've been taking on too much responsibility ourselves, and our angels and guides are asking us to actually interact with other people, align with the community, align with family and friends. I know I actually found out that there is a spiritual group that meets here in Limerick. I'm in Ireland, in Limerick, guys, and I was in the metaphysical store. It's Angel Times. And I was buying these cards last week, and I picked up a leaflet just to see what readers and things were going to be scheduling in the next up and coming months. And I seen that there was a spiritual gathering on the 4th of April, and I asked the lady, I was like, what's this about? And she was like, well, you donate €10 and there's people from all walks of life that come here, and it's just about people that are spiritually minded gathering together and sharing their experiences, their thoughts and ideas. And I was like, whoa, that's totally what I was looking for in the 3D, in my life now. So I'm going to go to that, and we never know who we're going to meet, because I do spend 90% of my time on my own. I have disengaged from a lot of friends and family that just weren't good for me. They were full of drama, full of conflict. But I now realize that connecting online to people through your comments and emails, through these videos, and also vibrating towards like-minded people that are spiritual and are on the similar path to me. I also have two very, very good friends that I absolutely love to death, and without them, the last 2 years of my life would not be possible. Without one of them, her name is Stephanie as well. She has the same name as me. She is my earth angel, and her belief in me guided me and gave me the confidence to create this channel. My other friend Ronan, who is somebody that is just so grounded and very supportive, and he never wanted anything from me. He's just a friend, and I'm a good friend to him, and he has confided in things that he told me that he's only ever shared with a counselor. So we trust each other at the deepest level, and we know that there's no ulterior motives in the connection, that we just want to be loving and supportive to each other. And that's the foundation of friendships, of relationships that are absolutely positive, that are absolutely supportive, and the ones that will help us grow and develop, and the ones that will help us to be our own authentic self and to believe in ourselves, because sometimes we do lose faith in ourselves, and it's aligning with the people that actually can say, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, you are not alone, that there is people in this world that are good people. The majority of the people in the world are good people. And I used to say, oh, every people are a joke, people are bad, people want to hurt you and betray you. And if you think that, well, then you will align with people that are negative or want to betray you or hurt you. So it's a learning process that we have to realize that the majority of people on this planet are good people. We all have our soul journey, our soul lessons, and a soul mission here. And even the people, as I said a few moments ago, the people that have caused us hurt and pain, those are the ones we need to actually send the most love and light to. Yes, we don't have to have them in our energy. We don't have to have them in our lives, because we're using this discernment and we're disconnecting from the drama and the conflict, because those people have to do the work for themselves. But when you send them love and light and you release them without anger or judgment, you're helping yourself and you're helping that person as well. And that's ultimately the goal, because we're all here on this planet, and every one of our vibrations has an impact on the vibration of the earth. And the more people that align with love and light, and the more people that want to be kind and generous, the oneness of all of us, the fact that we are all connected, even the bad people. Because remember, guys, if you've experienced abuse in your life, in this lifetime, remember that your soul was an abuser in a past life. So we are everyone, and everyone is us. There is only one. So that was our journey in a past life, and now in this life we had to experience abuse, or we had to experience poverty, whatever it is. Every experience, every soul has experienced all experiences. Every soul has experienced love and hate, poverty and wealth, health and illness, sadness and happiness. So don't judge people, just let them be. And the people that need our help are actually the ones that are damaged the most. And it's not easy, guys. I know it's not. To send love to somebody who broke your heart, who betrayed you. It's not. But that's what spiritual growth is about. That's what self-development and emotional maturity and evolving is all about. Compassion and understanding, and giving that love to the people that don't deserve it is actually the key. And I'm getting quite emotional now, and it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. But at the end of the day, it's the only way forward. Be yourself. Don't live your life how others want you to live it. Express your individuality. So you are a unique soul. You have unique talents. I do too, and I hope I really enjoy it and meet good people. I definitely know that I've been doing the work, and the more we do the work, we even though it's having the faith and hope that the work and effort that we're putting in the here and now is going to pay dividends for us in as we move forward in the future. So be ourselves. There is nobody else quite like you. You are a unique soul. You have unique talents and abilities, and they all serve a purpose. We each and every one of us have a purpose here on this earth. So miracles, be aware you're going to experience a miracle. So look at the miracles around us in our lives and be grateful and be thankful for all that we have. And AN, I'm going to pull you a card here and thank you for being with me. So two come out, friendships. So it says, it is now time to reconnect with old friends while you're opening your heart to new friendships. And then the angels are blessing you with happiness. Just open your heart and let it in, AN. So let me see and get a card from the Archangel Power for you. The Empress, whoa. So Archangel Gabriel is around you at this time. So it says time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxuries are abundant resources. So there's great nurturing energy around you, AN, at this time. And to believe in your talents and to delve into your creativity, and to be grateful for the beauty that is in your life and the little luxuries that you have in your life. You're very, very welcome, Ian. So even having a phone, be grateful for the fact that you have internet and you have a phone, and delve and do a little time. The Six of Raphael. This is for you also, AN. So this is actually the Six of Cups. So embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindle relationships. You might be connecting with a past life. There could be some past life friendships coming into your life in the here and now. Or you may be connecting with friends that you've had since childhood or that you went to school or college with. Yeah, that's it. Gratitude is actually the key for us all, to have that happiness in our lives, to experience joy and abundance. Gratitude is the highest vibrational energy that we all align with. And it was until I met Stephanie, my friend. She's an occupational therapist, and I met her when I was homeless, living in a shelter, and she opened me up to actually doing physical exercise, working out, and she was the one that told me about the fact that she had gratitude lists, and she wrote out a list every night before she went to bed for the things that she was grateful for that day. And the power of that energy in my life, I know the power of gratitude is actually our soul saying, yes, be grateful for the good, the bad, the ugly, be grateful for it all, because it was a way for us to grow and learn. And then the more that we love ourselves, the more that we nurture ourselves. That's how we attract like attracts like. Remember, you lived in a shelter for 4 years. Yeah, exactly. So you're 26, yeah, and your son is 8, yeah. So I do. Exactly. So there was lessons in the process, and ultimately we need to awaken to those lessons. So it's not about beating ourselves up about the fact that we didn't do it in the past. It's about understanding that our soul had to learn a valuable lesson, and that ultimately brings you the great happiness now, because you can align with that gratitude just to have a home, and just to have a roof over your head. Exactly. I was like that. Like, why me? Why does this shit always happen to me? Why does bad things always happen to me? That's the victim mentality. And we don't realize it at the time that it is a victim mentality, and we're making ourselves into a victim. So it's a very, very powerful lesson to learn. And ultimately, it's not easy to live in a shelter, to be homeless. It's not easy to go through the bad experiences, but they all serve the purpose. And I'm grateful now for the pain that I've experienced in my past relationships. I'm grateful for the fact that I didn't have any hot water or heating for 2 years. There was rats and mold and everything in the house, because I was so grateful to have a bed in a hostel that was actually warm, and I had a shower. I could shower myself with hot water, and I live in a very beautiful 2-bedroom apartment now. And every time I wake up every morning, I just say I'm so grateful for the peace in my life. I'm so grateful to live in a home that is safe, that is secure, that is warm. Every time I get into the shower, I say I'm so grateful to have this hot water, to have this shower, to be able to wash myself. So it's all those little things that raises our vibration and helps us to see the bigger picture. As the King of Wands says, we're looking at the bigger picture here, and we have compassion and understanding for others, because we've actually experienced the opposite of what we have now. We've experienced the lack mindset, we've experienced the victim mentality, and now we've awakened to the fact that only aligns us with more negativity. So it's hard to be positive in the face of turmoil, but it's ultimately the times of turmoil where our faith and our hope is tested, and that's when we need to be more grateful and the most present. And know that when challenges and difficulties come up in our lives, it's not a punishment. It's just a process, and it's experience. It's a learning curve for our soul's evolution and growth, because we came here to learn lessons, and nobody said that would be easy. So, guys, thank you so much, AN, for being with me here. The energies are very, very quiet. Thank you so much. Yeah, so exactly. So we've learned that valuable lesson, and we are growing and evolving from it. And ultimately, we become happier people, because we've experienced the downsides of things. And it's not really about viewing it as bad. It's just saying that was an experience that my soul needed to go through. I send love and light to the experience, to the situation, to the people, and I embrace the lesson that my soul wanted me to learn for my highest good. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks so much for being here with me. And I hope that you come back for the next reading. I do, guys. Take